This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll run the option. Rides the option, he keeps it. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that, too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
Angeli. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Just got to finish the play for the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
So already a challenge on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 9. Running inside. It's Johnson. They'll stop him short of the line to gain. Stopped him just short of the 20 at the 19. It'll be 4th down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A booming punt, and it's headed toward the sideline. And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down.
Quarterback ain't fucked.
Looking to fire. That's caught by Wesco. And he's able...
Make that change real quick. Do that one. Fix my wide receivers too. So you off the trial now, right? You got the whole game now, right? That's what I figured. Okay, cool. Alright, not bad. Just one more something.
Off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. Maybe a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Second down.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Reynolds. Unleashes it. That's caught. It's Johnson.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
To the air on 1st down. Under fire. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there.
Oh, he's got some space. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and short, the power run here. There's a little room there. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football. They're on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the snap, it's Johnson. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Looking at that dope.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. The hand to the running back. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Just goes right through the wicket and brings it down. Man, he will be thinking about that one.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipke if they can stop him on 3rd down. Now here's Angeli. Swings it out to the flat.
Not the start the offense wanted. They punted on the opening drive. Now they're in a 4th down situation in their own end of the field. And what are you going to do if you're the coach now? I know you want to be aggressive and you want to stay on the field. You want to try to kickstart this offense, but this is a very dangerous place early in the game to gamble. I can't wait to see what his decision is.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Back to throw, it's Reynolds. He'll take a deep shot here. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. On the move. He was looking everywhere for more running room and couldn't find it. He'll be 4 yards short, and it's 4th down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. My goodness, he unloads on that one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the Alex carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Steve Angeli. Hauls it in. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
Some base catching right there, my guy. Look at that. Look at that.
We've reached a break. Clemson has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second.
Yep.
Offense bringing in the big boys. Heavy personnel.
Trying to slightly like, hey, y'all might want to try using it, get good at it, because it's just pretty nice.
In the air on second
Try
down.
it up.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Bring the catcher. Pretty much going to catch it on there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Miller with the ball. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He fires back across the field, and it's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Scanning the field, it's Reynolds. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to move the chains on the ground.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Past the 30. He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
The defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a 1st down, fine. You can't let him take it to the house. For an explosive run like that, that is a backbreaker if you're on defense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hill. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Jelly. Got it set up on the outside. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Because I thought you were going to throw it to the wheel route there.
Didn't get you want to call that play and probably want to get more yards.
I was like, is this wheel route? You finna hit this wheel route up the sideline on me?
Seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's a heat. It'll be a gain of 6. That's up 2nd and 4.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. The handoff to Johnson. Several defenders there to get him on the ground.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure it to first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd short.
Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10.
No.
The run inside. It's Johnson.
If he won't be in the huddle.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime.
It's like,
Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Finds a tight end down the gut.
What the
he
fuck
was
was
smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Really nice job on the RPO, but you know you got to give credit to here is the offensive line. How many times do you see when the quarterback holds the ball, there's an offensive lineman illegally too far down the field? This time, everybody stayed at the proper depth, and that's a totally legal play. Quarterback holds it, finds his open man. It's a big...
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Cuse.
And this QB starting to do some work, man. The big explosive play in the passing game. You get inside the 10, you're thinking run. Everybody thinking run. You back it up with another pass, another great throw, and quickly this offense gets right to the end zone.
Big Johnny Walker.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to adjust the pattern. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. Fires to the big fella. Smacks him with the stiff arm. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
Christ, he just threw that thing.
When you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really
threw him
use
out
his
the
eyes.
way,
Don't
quite
lock
literally.
in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Davidson. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Reynolds. Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats, and he's shuffling, and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but, hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Angeli. Pocket breaking down. And it's a sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Steps his way to a little bit of a pickup. Not enough for the 1st down as the clock continues to move here late in the half. They give it to him again. Tackle was made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the 1st down. That's going to wrap it up here in the 1st half. Stay tuned. 2nd half not too far away. He'll put toe to leather and get this 2nd half started. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too. Just proving.
Ball is loose.
Yep, there it
Defense
goes.
grabs the football.
There it goes.
There he goes.
It happened every fucking time I play
Got
now.
to have better ball
When I get
security
fucking hit,
on
fucking ball.
offense. The
Instant
football
goddamn fumble.
possession, that is priceless.
All right.
Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
They'll give it to Johnson. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Steve Angeli got his man out of the backfield. Brought down right at the 10, and this defense keeps him away from the first down line. But will they go for it on 4th down?
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. 3rd in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that 3rd down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Splits the uprights, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job by this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field goal.
Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Running inside, it's Johnson. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time?
I'm about to say, yeah, y'all, he's going to get it.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Dropping back, it's Reynolds. Zings it complete to the right. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Oh, my, whoa.
I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
It's almost like the square one where I get a fucking bad throw. I mean, bad one on.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go?
Square one always weird. I don't know why.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Try it again. There we go.
This time on target. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Clemson set up with another 1st down. The run inside. It's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence in this guy.
The Tigers will have it 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Clemson. Into the end zone for 6. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
There are some childhood dreams being relived tonight.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal with a 20-yard pass for 6. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
So there. Give you like half a round. You'll figure it out.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Throwing Angelic. And they can't make the connection. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Iptay if they can stop them on 3rd down. 3rd down coming, but we'll have to wait just a second. Offense wants to think things over. They call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Angeli from the gun on 3rd down. It's caught. Brought down after the huge gain gets this offense set up at the 27.
And that's how you flip the field really quickly. Go from being on your side of the field, creating the explosive play, getting some momentum for this offense, and getting towards scoring position.
They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Angelic finds his big tight end.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You got cross play on, or I guess you don't need that.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. To the ground to try to move the chains. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Now on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The give is to Miller. And he was able to work his way for just a few, and that will do it for the third quarter.
Yeah, man, I didn't see him.
Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W.
Yeah, the all fucking motherfucking Eric Singleton, you gotta let him get it.
They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
You know, timing is so important in the RPO game, especially on third down. Quarterback and receiver just didn't have it there. Now it's fourth down.
A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on fourth down. Let's it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Orange. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. The Orange answer the score. Now they'll try to get the 2 and make it a 3-point game late. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the 2-point conversion attempt fails.
How about was that supposed to be like a throwback or? Okay. So
that ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over
there
at the 25-yard line.
I thought you were about to throw it or something. It might have just came to you.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got 7 on that last completion. They might be able to take a shot on 2nd and 3. This quarterback part of their running game. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Back to pass, it's Reynolds. A little screen to the running back. Makes the grab in their space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Man, is it nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, short pass. He has such speed, elusiveness, vision, the whole nine. He shows you all of it right there. Catches the football, makes some people miss, gets upfield, and gets the long gain. That is so nice.
I don't know what you're talking about.
To throw it short, but you get all those yards after the catch.
That was a hand. That was a handoff. That was an extended handoff.
On first and goal. He'll set up to throw. Complete. Tight end trying to get in. Touchdown, Clemson. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the fourth. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
You know it.
The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Firing to the right, complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Goes down immediately, but that's just what they needed. It'll be a first down.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
He's still feeling himself because he knocked us out that 1 year last with Cam Ward.
Steve Angeli.
He's feeling himself.
Looking to the big tight end. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
It's his first night, man. You're right. You know, y'all. They got a couple. I mean, it may not be the same as thinking of. Is that Brown did? Well, yeah, maybe the same because he
trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down.
Nah, usually on safety, honestly. It depends.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And there's really no question here, after not getting it on that last run play, down in the fourth quarter, fourth down, you've got to go. You've got to dial up your best play here offensively. Who is your best matchup, one-on-one, that can get you this first down, keep the drive moving, and keep your chances of winning this game alive?
Timeout taken on the field. It's the second call by Syracuse. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming.
My God.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Yeah, and you needed points. You wanted points badly. But listen, the offense, you know exactly what they're going to do. They're going to get in their 4-minute offense now. I got to start preserving that clock, using my timeouts, try to get a stop, and get this ball back to my offense.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Clemson calls its second timeout. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Great place to start for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the option. Pulls it on the option. There's a crease. Drills him with the stiff arm. They bring him down. A big gain on the option, and they will challenge your ability to tackle in space.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a
I was not
time and
expecting
art
that
when you run this option. Like you want to get those
guys
to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. First and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalties. Let that clock tick down, and then punch it in the end zone to add to this lead.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? They'll run play action. Steps away. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points. This guy is so slippery, so elusive. He just vaporizes right in front of the defense.
It's crazy. You can play touch football in an elevator and lose to this guy. He's that kind of quick.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it out. It's Hill. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Running inside. It's Miller. Shows him the stiff arm. Sweet little juke, and he's going to wind up picking up 8.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And Jelly on the play action. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 3rd and short, the run.
God damn!
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
I have ever seen. In the hole, this motherfucker just throws this nigga. Good God. That is insane. I'm like, oh, I'm going to go shoot this guy. Oh, never mind. My dude's going to get thrown out the gap.
First down. Throwing Angelic. He's taking a deep shot.
Oh, no, he missed the spot. This fucking goddamn field monkey.
Touchdown, Syracuse. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Right, he went for him. Damn, he missed him.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. Sends it back in motion. Crosses the goal line for the 2-point conversion, and it's an 11-point game.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations you put receivers, tight ends, and dudes that can hold on to the football, knowing that, hey, all we got to do is recover this onside kick. David, we win the game.
And, man, this is such a low percentage play, right? Like, it's so hard to kick an onside and actually have it bounce correctly and go right. You're right. They put the right players on the field. They didn't get the good bounce, and this one's over.
Oh, he's got a chance.
Oh,
6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Collisions are ridiculous.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
I know Chris Johnson weighed about 36
grams.
Down,
we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Direct snap. It's Davidson. He'll go out of bounds, but a solid pickup on the run.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easy.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Rides the back. The pitch. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Davidson. Might have a chance. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did
That's all
that.
you gotta do. Sit back. Niggas get wrong.
And they add another touchdown late. Listen, this game's over. We all know that, but they're running the football. It's your job defensively to play physical and try to get the stop late and make sure they don't continue to get hits.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job by this team being ready, getting the W.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.
Ooh, Cyclops. The servers are full. I mean, these servers are back. Prime server. You know how things go. You know how things go. With better technology, shit gets worse. That's what it's. Some people play Call of Duty anyway. There's no team concept. It's a me concept. Ooh, this jerk us a kick, though. it's Aaron Judge trying to be on the cover. I see that. I went to my home menu and I saw that. Oh, that's Aaron Judge on the show now. That's cute.